Good day, everyone. So our lesson for this week will be all about the teacher as a school culture catalyst. So for our lesson 1, we have this one. So first, we're going to define first what is the culture catalyst. So culture catalysts are force of a positive energy and see the good in everyone that they interact with. So in short, they are good people who deserve your respect and you would work with them time again and again. So they are key to enhancing and unleashing performance and engagement, attracting and maintaining top tier talent and gaining a competitive advantage. So when we say culture catalyst, para mas madali is kana silang mga tao magdala og positive energy sa inyong workplace. So there are the good people you want to work with. Okay, in terms of environment in your work is nice gid siya if ever na mga positive energy sa inyong school sa inyong workplace na magkasinabot mo na walay mga chismis and all, and then they are okay to boosting like performance and engagement and attracting talent and gaining an advantage. Kaya if ever naman positive energy ang naa sa inyong workplace, it can be na grabe ang performance sa inyong workplace, company, or any workplace na atong ma-encounter. So mao na siya ang concept ni culture catalyst, like how you engage with other people that has a positive energy na gusto jud nimo na makig-work with. Next, we have first is the structure in school. So when we say structure in school, the structure of school is defined as the total of the view in which it divides its labor into distinct tasks and then achieves coordination among them. So from the word structure, when we say structure of school, is na dyan na siya lahi-lahi in the work ang naka-divide. And then each of that is lahi-lahi po ang mga person ang nagabuhat sa task na ginahatag sa usa ka school. Di siya yun na si teacher, tanan na lang na si teacher, admin na siya, staff pa siya, inana. Kundi lahi-lahi na. From the word divides, it's labor. Bali nakabahin-bahin ang mga buhatonon. And the next, in a school, there is a principal, teachers, students, and non-teaching staff. So these individuals have their own jobs or rules, but they work together to achieve the same goal. So sa school na dyan, siya principal, again, teachers, students, and non-teaching staff. Na ang goal lang po nila is same na siya na nakafocus sa bata. Na siya to maintain to the school itself. So you can call the school a school if no students are studying or a teacher is teaching in there. So meaning ang school di siya matawag na student. Para asa pod. Nang magtawag-tawag man ka og school og walay student. So mo na siya bali ang nakaset kung moingon taog school. Nagina sila gid na mga structure sa school na agina sila. Next, first we have now the structure of school. The first one is the classical Weberian bureaucracy. So Max Weber, 1864-1920, was a German sociologist and a political economist, and he came forward with the concept of bureaucracy and management. Because when we say bureaucracy, is gila na siya diri. So bureaucracy theory introduced by Max Weber stated that to manage an organization efficiently, so it is essential to have a clear line of authority along with proper rules, procedures, and regulations for controlling each business operation. So sa kana pa lang somehow masabtan na siya kasi when we say bureaucracy is like clear na hierarchy sa imuhang business. Like kung sa kuan pa naka-designate ang mga rules, mga task na ang sila kanilang buhaton, kanina mga procedure kanina po nimong buhaton, labi na sa company is labi na in terms of applying work is lagi na siya procedure para maka-apply ka na work. Bali when we say magid bureaucracy is like another copy for me. So this theory states that For an organization to be efficient, it must have a clear hierarchy or a line of authority and definite rules, procedures, and regulations. So as a company or usa ka organization, is naa jud ni sila na mga hierarchy, the rules, procedure, and regulation. Kay mao po ni siya ang basihan para ang inyong company is mo success. Kini siya ingon na dili sila mo work diha, wala may ginasunod na rules, wala may ginasunod na procedure, regulations, and all. Kaya na possibility na pangit ang impact or pangit ang ang result sa inyong business na ibuhaton. And these structures is along with clear authority is needed for an effective workplace. So kani sila is nagini sila kasagaran sa mga workplace. Mo na siya ang bureaucracy theory. Next, we have focuses on two primary criteria: developing a hierarchical system in the organization and defining clear procedures, methods, rules, and regulations to carry out business operations and transactions. So, mo na siya ang primary criteria ni bureaucracy theory. Next, also we have another one. Weber's bureaucracy theory contributes significantly to classical organization theory, which explains that precise organization structures, along with the definite lines of authority, is required as an organization to have an effective workplace. Because through ato na theory ni Weber's is naagi na effective na workplace. Kaya if ever naman wala to siya na structure, naagi possibility na dili effective inyong workplace. Like, magkayagaw ang iyahang impact. And another one, it is a specific form of organization defined by complexity, division of labor, permanence, professional management, hierarchical coordination and control, strict chain of command, and legal authority. So, mo na siya ang bureaucracy theory. Another one, in its ideal form, bureaucracy is impersonal and rational and based on rules rather than ties of kinship, friendship, or patrimonial or charismatic authority. Because when we say bureaucracy, man gid is naging na siya basihan. Kung sa kuan pa company pa kana kung magdaay kung namoy i-hire na employee is dapat na jud mo ay procedure na agian. Ina siya ingon na ay kaila bitaw mi, kapamilya bitaw mi, dili sulod lang diri, apply lang dili. Kung di ka na siya na-tier, is naging na siya basihan na kailangan ka mo qualified sa ilahang qualification na needed sa usa ka employee. Kana siya ang bureaucracy theory. Dili gina siya ingon na kanang kuan bitaw mi, agaw bitaw mi, siya na lang ko ano, bright bitaw na ina kana mag-endorse mo. Kana siya. Dili na siya na ang bureaucracy theory. And the next, bureaucracy organization can be found in both public and private institution. Well, yes, it can be found good ana kay sa public naman gina siya qualification na kailangan nimo ni ma-achieve para ma-qualified ka ana, and also in private institution. Kani man siya na topic is more on workplace, like what is the procedure, regulation, like the process, and ana siya. So Weber believe that there could only 3 kinds of power in the organization. So na siya 3 kinds daw sa power sa organization. Dili na to ma-identify ang kanya-kanya ng mga batasan sa usa ka organization. The first one, we have the traditional. So in traditional authority, the workers considered as servant are dependent upon the leader or lord, working as their servant and following the stated rules and regulations blindly. So when we say traditional, is kana ng mga workers na mo follow kung unsay ginahatag sa ila na task. Like often due to long-standing customs or status. So balikan na agad siya is kung unsay ihatag sa imo na task sa imuhang leader, dapat imuhang buhaton. Bali kung sa kuan pa workers, ikaw ang mga sunod-sunuran sa imuhang leader. So mo na siyang gitawag na traditional. Kana siya ang traditional na power sa usa ka organization. Wait lang ha. Kana siya ang traditional. Bali na kay ginasunod-sunod, ikay ingon na bubulihok lagag imo diha, buhaton man nimo kay wa bitaw lang sulti, ikaw makabuhat ka, dili na ana na kay mo i-follow na leader na dapat nimo buhaton. Like for example, and business, Moingon mo na dapat inyong aim is kani. So tagaan mo og task dapat mabuhat ni ninyo inana para ma-achieve inyong goal. Next we have the charismatic. So under charismatic power, due to the extraordinary personality of the managers, the workers are deeply motivated to perform their best on the task allotted to them. So however, this charisma may fade away when the managers lay off or resignation or demise. So when we say charismatic man jud is ma-motivate sila tungod sa ilahang mga manager, like kailangan mo extra work sila kay para ganing feeling na kailangan ako ni mabuhat, kailangan mo ma-achieve ni ang quota kay para makuan amo ang manager. Inana ba and this power balikan ni magid siya, gala siya mura ka og kanang na sa tangani na unsa na siya na term, mura ka og na motivate tungod sa imong manager na grabe ka kanang workaholic, gabi kayahang rules na dapat ma-follow gina ninyo kay namoy gusto i-achieve. Pero mawala ra ni siya na kuan. Like mawala ra ni siya kung inyo pong manager is mawala pug kalit. Ina gani ka nang wala na inyong leader, so para sa inyo wala na, di na mo ganahan magpadayon pa kung sige buhat ninyo. Mari ana siya murag na amoy ginasunod na manager na dapat inani amo ang goal. Nana siya ang charismatic. Next we have the legal rational. So in legal rational power, the workers either need to abide by the legal rules or the naturally applicable laws. In short, the entire employees need to follow a consistent set of principles. So bali ang kani is kanang naka-process gina siya tanan na dapat inyo nang ma-follow ang inyong principles sa usa ka workplace. Dili siya inyo na ma-base kasi sa katao, sa inyong leader, sa inyong manager, kani naadyan mo principles na dapat masunod na siya kay para mas effective inyong workplace. Ana siya ang legal rational. Ana lang siya. Next, that we have the government organization emergently adopted, Max Weber's bureaucracy theory. So na siya 6 ka major principles for managing an organization effectively and efficiently. So we have the authority. So ano siya ang mga principles of bureaucracy theory: authority of hierarchy, formal rules and regulation, division of labor, career orientation, and personality and formal selection process. So when we say authority, hierarchy, and bureaucracy, a manager's formal authority derives from position he or she holds in the organization. Bali, naay power ang manager na mo hold kung unsayahang position ana na organization. Bali kung sa kuan pa si president is na siya authority na magpabuhat ani na task, any task na wala dito pero pabuhat sa sa president wala kay mabuhat, dili mo siyang sundon kay na sila authority to do na magpasugo sa lain. Next we have the formal rules and regulation. Managers should create a well-defined system of rules, standard operating procedures, and norms so that they can effectively control behavior within an organization. So para mas madali, si manager ko no is pwede siya na maka-create og rules and procedure para makontrol niya ang mga behavior consistently. Kana siya bali na amoy formal rules na ginasunod para effective po ang inyong organization. Next, we have the division of labor. Define the work to be done into specific jobs, tasks, and departments. Para mas madali kani siya is each employees is naging siya kanya-kanya na task na dapat kani imong buhaton kay para inyong goal dali ra pud siya mahuman. Di siya ingon na imo ni tanan kabuhat ana lahi pud niya dili kundi pwede niyo bahin-bahinon kung sa event pa ikaw mag-invite sa speaker, ikaw mag-create sa certificate, ay na siya nakabahin ang task. Next, we have the career orientation. During orientation, employees are made aware of the mission and vision of the organization, the career you'll take. Kani siya ang gabi good murag first step if ever you'll join our organization, like i-orient mo unsay inyong mission and vision, unsay ganap ana na organization. Next, in personality, rules and procedures are impartially and uniformly applied with no one receiving preferential treatment. I will just continue this in our next video. Thank you.